Okay, so we're doing another sketch drawing, and this is of someone who has passed away. So I want you guys, it is a historical figure, someone who has passed away, who is no longer with us. They've been gone for a very, very long time. So I want you guys to tell me who you think this might be. So that's the only clue. Oh my goodness, is my pen running out of ink? It seems like this pen is acting up a little bit. And that one might be running out of ink. Did I mess up the head already? I kind of feel like I messed up the head. Okay, go to my channel. I want to see when this comes on. Oh, it's already on. Good. Okay. Let me get back to my drawing here. Okay, so you guys can guess at who this person might be. It's a person who is no longer living. It's a past historical figure. That's the clue right now. Maybe I should put it in the comment section. That's what I'll do, is put it in the comment section. And so it's a past historical figure. I'm not even sure if this is what he looks like. But this is something I found from the internet. Okay, it's a past historical figure. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pin it in the comment section here. So that, okay, a past, guess who, let's see, guess who that's a good guess. Do you guys consider Alfred Hitchcock historical? Guess who the person is a past historical deceased figure. F-I-G figure. Okay. No, it's not Winston Churchill. It's not Winston Churchill or Alfred Hitchcock. Okay, we're going to pin the message up there. Guess who the person is, a past historical deceased figure. Okay, so it's not anybody we have to worry about related to coming to life and scaring us into something that we're not interested in. It really does kind of look a bit like Alfred Hitchcock, doesn't it? And Winston Churchill. Well, but it actually depicts the era of the time. I think it depicts it pretty well. I should also say, yeah. I don't know. I don't have anything else to say because, I don't know if Alfred Hitchcock was born in the United States. Can anybody else tell me that? Was Alfred Hitchcock born in the United States? This might be one of those satire sketches. I'm hoping that it's just not too broad. It seems like it probably is right now. I'm afraid that it's going to be, well, this is supposed to be kind of like his hair and stuff like that on the back of his head. He does have some hair, as depicted in the pictures. So we are drawing a historical. I have no idea if did I get the eyes squinty enough? Any other guesses? Any other guesses? We're drawing a past historical figure. We got to get some little straggler hairs here. It does look, it really does look a bit like Alfred Hitchcock. I was also thinking it looks like Bob Hope, even though it's not Bob Hope. I was kind of thinking it looks a bit like Bob Hope. I don't know if any more drawing on here is going to help. I'm trying to think. Trying to think how, if there's another clue. There is a clue that I can give you guys. I'm going to wait just a little bit. There is a clue that I can give you, but I'm afraid that when I give you the clue, it's going to give away who it is. That's all that's going to happen. So if I give you the clue, it's going to tell you guys are going to know who it is. I'm pretty confident that you're going to know who it is if I give you the clue. Okay, so we got that little wild tie thing going on here. Well, this is supposed to be kind of his shirt, shoulder. It's a little bit exaggerated here. Okay. Oh, I can give you another clue. I'll give you another clue. It's something from 1946. 1946 time frame. I could put that up here. I could probably put that up there. 1946 time frame. For 1946 time frame. This is a cartoon from the 1946 era. The person is deceased, no longer living. So this is something from before I was even born. I'm wondering if there's any more clues that I could give you. Let's see. The only thing I can say is I'm doing this from another drawing sketch. It's over, which it says in here, it says this is a 65 plus year old item. That's not going to give you much of a clue of anything. I might need to do a little bit more search to give you more clues of who this might be. Let me look and see if I can find someone else. Oh, let's see if there's a price on it. Yeah, there is a price on it that's really, really expensive. Um, but we've had some really good guesses. It's not, well, let me write that in the comment section, the guesses that we've had. No, you're not bidding. Oh, why are my comments not showing up on here? You guys are guessing. My comments aren't showing up on my camera. Is he American? Truman Capote. No, he's not Truman Capote. No, you're not bidding. You can if you want to, but I mean, if you want to bid, you can bid, but I'm not going to sell it. Are we doing fake auctions? Because I know on TV they're doing fake auctions, I think. So if you want to bid, you can bid. You can tell me how much you think you would pay for it. Now, I'm not taking any money or anything like that. I don't have anything set up to be taking any money. $1 million? Oh my gosh, Tabitha. I would love $1 million for my picture. For this picture, not a picture of me, but this picture that I'm drawing. I can't believe you really think I'm that talented that you would offer me $1 million. That is awesome, Tabitha. Oh, I have this set up here so my little thing doesn't fall over. So I have like a ruler here and then my phone case set up here and some weight on it so that my little tabletop thingy doesn't fall over. Elmer Fudd! That's a good guess. Well, it could be Elmer Fudd, couldn't it? Yes, you're right. A lot of those cartoons are very old. And they are historical. You're right. Every single one of them that you've mentioned is historical figures. Winston Churchill is a historical figure. Do you think it's Prince Charles? Alfred Hitchcock is a historical figure. Does he look like Prince Charles? Could he? What was the Queen? What was the Queen's husband's name? Or I don't even know what his name is. I don't think that's who it would be. But what was her father's name? Charles the Great? Was it King Charles the Great? Or I don't know. Henry VIII, maybe? Get over here. Get over here, buddy. Come on. Oh, come on. Come on. But that's not who it is. But I have a feeling that Picasso, Prince Philip, yes, Prince Philip. I was thinking does it look a little bit like Prince Philip too? I mean, that's not who it is, but it could look a little bit like Prince Philip. It's actually, I'm hoping that it's an American person. By today's standards, you never know who's going to throw what out and say that maybe someone who is an American citizen is not an American citizen. Nowadays, you just never know. This much money. Oh, is that like, oh, you'd give me $1 trillion for my picture? Oh, $1 trillion. Like $1 trillion. I would take it. I would absolutely take it. You're sold. You can have this picture for $1 trillion. Okay. I always think it's funny. I think it's cute, some of those shows that they do on, oh, you retracted your message. Did I get it wrong? What's the number after $1 trillion? Is that like, no? You're all stumped. Oh, okay. Let me see if I can give you another clue. How many minutes are we into this? Because I was thinking that maybe what I'll do is I'll make this one short. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give you the last clue, and we'll make this one short. We'll make this a short live stream. Okay. The picture has something in common with a vacuum cleaner. Now, maybe you can guess from that. It has something in common with a vacuum cleaner. You guys are going to get it. I know you're going to get it. I'm Okay, give me a little bit more, Mike. Or anybody. Can you give me another name? I'm not paying for nothing. You're not paying for nothing. I don't know what that means, you're not paying for nothing. I can't think of his first. Okay, well, I'll help you out. This is what I will do. I'll help you out. Okay, Herbert Hoover. Herbert Hoover. And so, if you guys want to, you can look up and see if I even came close. I'm going to look myself because I have absolutely no idea. I'm going to look and see if I can even type in here. Can you get in there? Oh, Herbert Hoover. B-E-R. Herbert. He was the 31st president of the United States. Herbert Clark Hoover was his name. Herbert. Maybe we should put the whole name in there. Herbert Clark Hoover. And that's why I always thought it was so funny that we have a Hoover vacuum cleaner. We had a Kirby vacuum cleaner too, and then eventually we got a politician in office with the name of Kirby. Herbert Hoover was born August 10th of 1874, West Branch, Iowa. And I think that he is the only president. Oh, you cheated. How did you cheat, Mike? You should have drawn him with a dress. Isn't there one of Albert Einstein? Oh my gosh, now I can't do Albert Einstein because I gave it away. Albert Einstein would have been fun because someone showed a picture a few years ago of Albert Einstein and they were saying that he liked dressing in women's clothes. And so they have all kinds of crazy stories. I should have drawn him with a dress. That would have been funny. Okay, you know what I'll do? I'll find another deceased individual that is probably not going to be a president this next time. But I want to finish what they were telling the story about Albert Einstein. So there was, we've talked about Albert Einstein, and he actually looked like the grandpa from the Waltons. When I saw the picture, because it looked like the grandpa from the Waltons, and it was in color, and I'm like, really? Color pictures existed back then at that time? But they were telling me that Albert Einstein liked dressing in women's clothing, and then they were saying he would do some experiments with his secretary in the office and nobody else was around. And so they said that what they did was they gave him some money. And so Albert Einstein was married, but he needed someone to do these experiments with because it was related to something that was with libido in humans. And he couldn't find anybody who would do the experiments with. And so him and his secretary stayed late at night to do these experiments, and then they eventually found out that he was just plain old having an affair with his secretary. That's what he was doing. And so Albert Einstein, and then they showed him wearing women's clothing too. But the picture on the internet of the guy who looks like Albert Einstein actually looks like the grandpa from the Waltons, the grandpa that was living with the Ma and Pa Walton. So yeah, this one turned out kind of fun. Let me see. I want to look and see though. I didn't look to see how close my. Oh, I don't think that. Well, he's got the pug nose. The pug nose is there. Yeah, I kind of see a little bit of a resemblance. Let me see. I gotta shut my flash off so we can see. Okay, we're gonna go in here and go in here for a image here. Huh? Are we close? A little bit? We could be. I was thinking Bob Hope, but it really does, the cartoon does look a little bit like Herbert Hoover. A good caricature there, I think. That's not too bad. Especially with ink, because at any time, any given time, I could have made a mistake, a big mistake, and you know, I just like to do something that has a little education with it. And, you know, so I might do some historical education, maybe related to celebrities or, you know, public figures in life, maybe that we don't know about, that might be a little bit harder, because technically he's still a famous person. Herbert Clark Hoover. Isn't that interesting when you think about Clark Kent? I think of Clark Kent because Clark Kent was Superman. And so many movies are depicted, the words are taken after presidential historical figures. Because, like, for example, Las Vegas, you got Clark County, Las Vegas, and Clark Kent and Superman. And I'm trying to think, Clark, the word lark is in Clark, Lark. It's a bird. And then I'm sure there's probably a product of Clark of some sort in our carousel of, that's a good word to call it, in our carousel of American products. I'm sure Clark candy bar. Was there a Clark candy bar? I've got it. I think there was a Clark candy bar at one time. Let me see. Clark, yes, the Clark, there sure was a Clark candy bar. There's Clark, Campbell, and Lancaster Workman and Erith, PA law firm. Oh, Clark Gable. Clark Gable. Yes, there's a Clark candy bar. I don't think the Clark candy bar exists anymore, but you can get it on Amazon. That is Zagnut candy bar, Fifth Avenue candy bar, Clark bar, Butterfinger, original Clark bars. Where to buy the Clark bar? Clark bar is for sale. The Clark bar reacher. Okay. All right. Well, we'll leave this one short. This has been kind of fun. So thank you guys for joining. And well, if you want to leave a comment too on the video, I'm going to make it public, or you can do it now before I leave. For what I should do. Well, I did. Hello, Furry KC. So Mike has given me something to do. Mike Lynch has given me something to do, to draw the next one, to draw a guy in a dress. So that's what I'm going to do, is I guess I'm making it harder, and I'm going to draw a guy in a dress. That's what we're going to be doing. So thank you guys for watching. Share this video and subscribe if you're inclined to do so. And hello, Kong Zong. Oh, we've got more people coming in. I almost hate to quit when we have more people coming in to look. They're saying hi now. And so, but my drawing is done. And so I'll have it on here if you want to, if it's something you want to do. We have a little bit of trivia in here, and hopefully something that's a little educational. I mean, the educational, no, Herbert was known for as a known cross-dresser in real life. So what you're saying, okay, Mike, I'm with you on this. I am with you on this. So you're saying all presidents are cross-dressers in real life. That's what you're saying. That makes sense, that all presidents are cross-dressers and wear a dress. That makes sense to me. So we need to draw them in a dress, either in a dress or a dresser. I mean, we could draw the president as a dresser and then put the head on the dresser and even make it more cartoonish. And because there's legs on a dresser, right? There's arms on a chair. So we could put the president's head on a chair and have arms and legs, or we could put it on a dresser and just have legs and no arms. That's what we could do. That would work. Maybe I should do that the next time. So if we want to do a dress or dresser or chair, which hair is in chair. Gosh, these decisions are so hard for me to make, but I always come up with something. And I know I was having a hard time a few years ago doing my one topic only, and I have so much fun doing this now, and even just diatribing and monologuing in my own videos. You know, sometimes people listen to them, sometimes they don't, and but I'm trying. I'm trying really hard. I would like to get monetized again, and but I don't know what the future is for the internet if they're shutting it down. I hope they're not shutting it down, but some people seem to think maybe they're shutting the internet down. And so we're not going to have it anymore for anything. We're not going to have it more as we know of it as social media. So I don't know if that's true or not, if that will happen. If it is true, then it has me thinking that maybe back in the World War II era, maybe we had internet back then. And something similar happened and people were well connected and taken care of. I don't know. I mean, I don't like the idea of not having the internet anymore because it did create a lot of fun for those of us in the United States who were actually doing things that we thought were of some sort of value to teach people things, you know, for educational purposes. So I know I had a lot of fun doing it as a self-employment job, and it gave me an opportunity to do something, but then I ended up losing it all, you know. I lost everything, and so and I just can't recover it out of nowhere. So anyway, all right, I didn't want to go down that path, and so we'll see you guys the next time, and we will do something. He's a cross-dresser in real life, so we'll do something of a man in a dress, and I think I'll try to figure out what that's going to be. Tabitha Walls, Tabitha Bewitched, and Darren. Oh, gosh, what a big blabbermouth. I could have done Darren in a dress. So I'm thinking that Endora probably put Darren in a dress from time to time. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised one bit if there is a video of Darren Durwood in a dress. I bet there is. This is weird. It looks like there's videos that, or not videos, but comments that show up on my phone that, I don't know, maybe there's just a delay between the phone and what's on my computer screen. Okay, well, I know I said I was going to leave. I'll see you guys soon.